What if the meal you grabbed from the deli counter today was the one that put you in the hospital this week? That's not a scare tactic. That's what happened to real people in 2024, over and over, linked to foods that looked totally normal on the shelf. There are 8 items at your supermarket deli right now that carry a risk most shoppers never think about. And the reason why has everything to do with how they're made, stored, and handled. Stick around, because by the end of this, you'll never look at that deli case the same way. Before we move on, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Number 1, pre-made tuna salad. You look at that tuna salad in the deli case and it looks fine. Cold, fresh, totally normal. But here's what you can't see. And tuna salad is basically a moisture trap. The fish, the mayo, the celery, all of it holds water, and water is exactly what bacteria need to grow. Mayo is already an oil and egg mixture, and when you fold it into fish that has its own natural moisture, you get a wet, protein-rich environment that bacteria love. That salad was likely mixed hours ago, scooped and re-scooped with the same spoon, sitting in a case that changes temperature every time the door opens. And here's the kicker. Tuna salad doesn't show you when it's gone bad. No smell, no color change, nothing. Bacteria like Listeria and Staph aureus can spike to dangerous levels in just a few hours at the wrong temp. For older adults, that means a hospital trip, not lunch. Ask when it was made. If they don't know, walk away. Number 2, supermarket chicken salad. You think cooked chicken is the safe version. It's already been cooked, right? Here's the truth. Cooked chicken in a deli salad is actually riskier than raw chicken sitting on your cutting board, and most people never see it coming. When chicken gets shredded or chopped for a salad, the surface area explodes. Every cut exposes more meat to the air, to the prep surface, to whatever hands touched it last. Then it gets folded into mayo, that same wet, low-acid environment. And it sits in a case for a day or two. And unlike raw chicken that you'd cook at home, this goes straight onto your plate. The cross-contamination risk is real too. The same scoops and prep surfaces that touched the tuna salad earlier are often the same ones used for the chicken salad. One bad batch seeds the next. For seniors, Listeria from ready-to-eat poultry can cause serious illness from even a small exposure. Make it fresh at home, chill it fast, and eat it within a day. Number 3, pre-sliced deli roast beef. Roast beef feels like the smart pick. It's a whole cut of meat, not ground, not mixed with anything. Clean and simple. But the second that slicer blade touches it, everything changes. Here's what that slicer actually does. The blade cuts through the meat and picks up whatever is on the surface. Bacteria, residue, anything left from the last product. Then it cuts again and again. If that machine isn't fully cleaned between every single use, and in a busy deli it often isn't, you're getting cross-contamination in every slice. A major Listeria outbreak linked to a large deli meat producer led to a recall of millions of pounds of cold cuts and was tied to deaths. The meat looked normal. It was refrigerated. It still made people seriously ill. And here's the kicker. Listeria actually grows in cold temperatures. Your fridge doesn't kill it. For seniors, heat that roast beef until it's steaming before you eat it. Number 4, store-made pasta salad. You think pasta salad is harmless? It's colorful, it's cold, it's cheap. But food safety experts actually flag this as one of the riskiest items in the whole deli case, and once you understand why, you'll get it. Cooked pasta is soft and porous. It soaks up whatever it's mixed with. Dressing, moisture, bacteria. Every bit of contamination from the vegetables or the dressing gets pulled straight into the pasta itself. You can't rinse it out. You can't peel it away. What's in there stays in there. And here's the kicker. Pasta salad is made in huge batches. The outside of that tub gets cold fast. The center doesn't. So even sitting in a refrigerated case, the middle of that salad can stay in the danger zone long enough for bacteria to multiply to unsafe levels. Every scoop into that tub is another chance to introduce something new. And none of it shows on the surface. Number 5, pre-made egg salad. Eggs, mayo, a little mustard. Sounds simple enough. But eggs are one of the most salmonella-prone foods out there, and once you hard-boil them, peel them, and chop them into a mayo-based salad, you've built something food safety experts specifically flag as high risk. Here's the science in plain terms. Cooking the egg kills surface bacteria, but it also strips away the egg's natural protective layer. Every cut surface is now wide open, and salmonella can double in number every 20 minutes when the temperature isn't right, which happens every single time someone opens that deli case. The chopping itself makes it worse. A whole hard-boiled egg has limited exposure. Dice it into a salad, and you've multiplied those exposure points by dozens. That's just math. And like tuna salad, egg salad shows you nothing when it's turned. No smell, no color change. It looks exactly the same. For seniors especially, this one is worth skipping entirely at the deli counter. Number 6, deli macaroni salad. Macaroni salad is at every cookout, every family lunch, every grab-and-go case, and every deli you've ever walked into. It feels safe because it's familiar, but here's the truth. The shape of that pasta is working against you. Elbow macaroni has hollow centers and curved surfaces. Dressing gets inside. Moisture gets inside. And bacteria get inside. You can't rinse it out. You can't see in there. Every little piece becomes its own small bacterial environment, and it just sits there in that mayo coating for hours. And delis make this stuff in massive batches. The outside of that tub gets cold fast. The inside doesn't. So parts of that batch can stay in the danger zone for hours before the whole thing chills down. Here's the kicker. Macaroni salad is a staple, so stores keep it stocked. What you scoop on Tuesday was likely made on Saturday. The dressing masks any off smell. The texture stays the same. Bottom line, ask when it was made. If it's been more than a day, leave it. Number 7, hot bar fried chicken. You see that fried chicken sitting under the heat lamp and it feels like the safe bet. It's hot, it's cooked. What could go wrong? Here's the truth. The heat did its job once when that chicken was first cooked. Everything after that's a different story. Hot food needs to stay above 140 degrees to be safe. Heat lamps keep the surface looking good, but they don't guarantee the inside stays at that temp. As the chicken sits, the breading soaks up steam, the interior cools unevenly, and the temperature drops into the danger zone with no visible sign at all. And here's the kicker. That serving area is wide open. Tongs touch one piece, then the next. Customers reach in. Every single interaction is a contamination event on food that's already been sitting for who knows how long. Only grab pieces that are visibly steaming. Dry skin or soggy breading means it's been out too long. Number 8, pre-made sandwich wraps. You see that wrap in the deli case and it looks like the smart lunch. Protein, greens, sauce, all sealed up and ready to go. But here's the truth, and that wrap is basically every risk factor from this entire video pressed into one package. Think about what's inside. Deli meat with its Listeria risk, leafy greens which have been directly linked to E. coli outbreaks because field contamination survives washing, a mayo-based sauce adding moisture, and all of it sealed tight inside a tortilla that traps heat and humidity like a little greenhouse. And here's the kicker. That sealed environment makes everything wetter over time. Moisture from the vegetables and sauce soaks into the tortilla, into the meat, into everything. A wrap that's been sitting in that case for 24 hours is a completely different food than one made fresh this morning. There's also a traceability problem. If one ingredient inside that wrap is part of an active recall, the label won't tell you which supplier it came from. Build your own wrap at home with fresh ingredients and eat it the same day. Here's what ties all 8 of these foods together. It's not the ingredient itself. It's what happens to it before it reaches you. Moisture, mixing, slicing, sitting, handling. Those are the real dangers. Once you see food that way, you stop trusting the label and start asking the right questions. When was this made? How long has it been sitting? You don't have to avoid every deli forever. But there's a real difference between a block of hard cheese and a tub of egg salad, and ignoring that difference can land you in the hospital. Subscribe now and I'll show you what to avoid and what's actually safe.